Good evening, Internet. Shroom here, and last week I did something really dumb. Normally, when I play Magic on Moto, I play in the tournament practice queues, but last week I actually was playing in the open play queue, which is a best of one queue and not a best of three queue. I didn't know this, and I kind of just thought that like everyone was scooping my matches after game one, and I was getting like kind of salty about it. But it was actually entirely my fault. I was playing in the play queue, the open play queue, and not the tournament practice queue, and I didn't catch on until after the stream was over. So the deck I played, I really enjoyed, and it didn't really get a shot at what I wanted it to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and play that deck tonight through a league. Let's take a look. So this is a Grixis deck that is built around stealing our opponent's stuff. We're going to draw our opponent's cards with Ragavan, with Robber of the Rich. Dauthi Voidwalker can play our opponent's cards that they put in their graveyard after it hits the battlefield. We're going to steal our opponent's cards with Thief of Sanity, which when it hits them, it can look at three cards from their library, exile one, and allow us to cast that. We're additionally using Siphon Insight. This is our card advantage. It allows us to steal cards from our opponent's library in increments of two. We look at two, choose one, and we can flash it back. And we're going to steal our opponent's creatures with Sower of Temptation. We've got three of these guys in the main board. I was quite impressed with this in the first matchup. And we have one Hostage Taker in the main, which is like a bad Sower of Temptation, but it can hit artifacts. It doesn't just give you control of it, however. You have to actually cast the thing that you exile first. So it's like a Deputy of Detention that can play the card that it exiles, basically. And it's in here because it can hit creatures or artifacts, and not just creatures like Sower of Temptation. And we're going to protect all this stuff with one Cure Great Glass Spinner. There's a second in the sideboard because our creatures do have huge targets on their heads. And since we are Grixis, we have tons of great interaction to protect our creatures and make sure they can get in for their attacks, like a 3 of Fatal Push, 4 of Thoughtseize, 2 of Lightning Bolt, 3 of Molten Collapse. I really like this card quite a bit, actually, in Modern. It's just a Dreadboard that can also hit, like, Colossus Hammer. It can hit Hardened Scales. It can hit Springleaf Drum, all kinds of stuff. And it can do that, it can Dreadboard and hit something if you like crack a fetch land beforehand, which is really good. And we're playing a 2 of Colligan's Command because our creatures are going to die. It is nice to be able to buy them back from the graveyard. Also, we can just kill small creatures and make our opponents discard. So that's the plan. We're going to steal our opponent's stuff. We've got 24 lands. We are sort of like a fetch, shock, and check land mana base. We are running a lot of check lands, which I like in 3-color decks like this, where there is a lot of like color requirements. We want double black for our Dauthis. We want double blue for our Kira and some sideboard cards as well. So this is kind of a high risk, high reward mana base. If we get a draw where like we draw all of our check lands, that's really unfortunate. But as long as we draw like one fetch land, we should be okay. The sideboard contains 3 counterspells, which is good against a lot of stuff. It's good against control, mid-range, it's just counterspell. It's a great spell. We've got Kira number 2. We've got a Thieving Skydiver. This used to be a hostage taker, like a second hostage taker. But I decided to go with Thieving Skydiver. We'll bring this in against artifact matchups, because it seems like specifically against artifacts, it's just much, much better than Hostage Taker. It's a 2-mana, 2/1 flyer that we can kick it for X, and it lets us just take control of an artifact with mana value X or less, and we just get it immediately. If we can't, X can't be 0, but if we play it for 1, we can choose to take a 0-mana artifact, like a Urza Saga Construct, for instance. We have 1 Bribery in the sideboard, which just searches our opponent's library for a creature card, puts it onto the battlefield under our control. So that's pretty good. I think this will be good against like Yawgmoth, because they usually only run like 1 Shieldred or something. So we can go yoink their Shieldred, which is pretty sweet. Got a 2 of Erebus' Intervention, which is a good versatile card that is graveyard hate, as well as removal against aggressive decks like Burn. A couple of Alpine Moons will help us against Urza Saga decks and Tron. 1 Unmoored Ego against combo decks can extract, their combo piece. A couple of Pithy Needles are really good. This is really good against Yawgmoth, naming Yawgmoth to shut down his ability. It's good against a variety of things in Modern. And Void Mirror is there against those pesky Cascade matchups. So, I did do some practicing with this in the practice queues. And this is the kind of deck where people will just scoop in the practice queues. because nobody likes having their stuff stolen. It's a very rude deck. So I'm going to play it in a league, and we'll see how we do. I'm a little scared of Orcish Bowmasters. I think that card could be really good against us. Because we were running one toughest creatures, Ragavan. Robber of the Rich, it's also very good against because it can ping and then block with the army token. But we've got some busted cards here. We've got some good interactions, so I think we should be able to get a couple of wins. Let's see how we do in a league. And if you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content and you want to support me and my channel, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. All right, looks like our first match is against Bessa, and we're going to be on the draw. Basking Capybara is their avatar. Interesting. We do have a turn 1 Ragavan, so I will keep this. What am I going to fetch is the question. Alright, Yawgmoth to start. I'll probably fetch a Blood Crypt and Thoughtseize. Little painful. Alright. Soul Cauldron, they've got the Yawg. Patra, Cord. They don't have any ramp. I guess I'll just take Yawg. There's the Cauldron. Takenuma. I could dash the monkey. I think I'll get in one dash hit with Ragavan, sure. We do need red mana to do that. Twilight Mire was exiled, okay. There's Hipatra. They leave both their creatures back. Ooh, Dauthi Voidwalker is pretty good. Let's go Dauthi. Play our land. And I think we'll just pass. So we can exile that Wolferton. Okay. So I guess we are going to bolt Hipatra in response. Because we don't want them being able to use Yawgmoth's ability. Siphon Insight. I like them not having mana. So let's just Molten Collapse the Hierarch. They're going to chord for a Dryad Arbor. And let's start attacking. And we'll just cast Ragavan. So they can't go too crazy with Yawgmoth's ability since both of their creatures are just 1/1s. Grist. It's gonna kill my Dauthi. Yep. Thief of Sanity. And I would really like to play that. But I feel like I need to kill this Grist. So I'm just going to play a Robber. And we're going to lose Ragavan. But every monkey dies. They're also going to get their young wolf back as a 2/2. So bad all around, but Grist is just too good to leave lying around. They can actually activate Pendelhaven to keep their wolf alive, but they don't want to, probably. Oh, they do. Okay. So they decided they would rather kill the robber. Now they can use Grist's ability. This card is so messed up. So they give Wall of Roots' ability to the insect token. Oh, they're just going off the Soul Cauldron. We've been stuck on 3 lands for a while, which is kind of unfortunate. Yawgmoth, yep. Oh, no, X equals 2. Blood Artist. Yeah, we're gonna be dead pretty soon. I wouldn't mind like a hostage taker. Except I can't actually cast it right now because I don't have the mana. I'll just yield through this turn. I got nothing. They might be able to get us right now. Put a -1/-1 counter. Yeah, they can. They got us. Well, welcome to Leagues. We'll be seeing a lot of Yawgmoth, I'm sure. Let's go Unmoored Ego, Pithy Needle, Erebos' Intervention, Skydiver, Bribery? What's bad? All my stuff is pretty good. Actually, Thief of Sanity isn't great. Lose 1k commands. Just kind of shave a little bit. All the removal's good. Is Kira good? It's okay. Is one Sower? I guess Thief of Sanity is alright. I need to cut something. Cut a Thoughtseize. Maybe Unmoored Ego. Well, getting rid of Yawgmoth seems pretty good. So it seems like I want that card. Alright, we'll go 2 Thief of Sanity, 2 Robber of the Rich. It's kind of hard to get in on the ground with them. They got plant tokens, walls of roots. Maybe I should have left in my Thieving Skydiver, or Thieves of Sanity for that reason. Sure, this is fine. I'll keep. No turn 1 play. Okay, that's good. Watery Grave. We can just play a tap land here. Wall of Roots. Yep, 0/5. Beefy. Alright, talking Numa. Just playing islands. Pass. I could steal the Wall of Roots. See what they do. I might do that on my next turn. They just play a tap land. Or I could save it for like a Yawgmoth. That might be a better play. I thought you were playing Scam. Nope. This is not Scam. I guess it's not too bad to steal the Sower. Because if I try to, whatever I do to try to, you know, to try to get Yawgmoth, they can just respond with Yawgmoth's ability. Okay, hey. Is Twitch gonna work on my phone now? There we go. Alright, let's grab the Wall of Roots. Alright, we did it. We stole their Wall of Roots. And we've got a 2/2 flyer to boot. Orcish Bowmasters. Well, I will block one of their creatures with my Wall of Roots. Shieldred. We can kill Shieldred. I don't have any way to revolt Fatal Push. At the moment. Just go ahead and attack. I guess I just X equals 5 my Erebos' intervention. So that was my bribery target. That's probably the one Shieldred in their deck. Alright, they push my Sower. There's the Soul Cauldron, which I can steal. Okay. Cast with kicker. Blue, blue. Kick, kick. Steal the Soul Cauldron. Alright, they exiled my Sower, which is unfortunate because I did have this Takenuma. I did have this Takenuma that I could have used to get it back, but now I can't. Reclamation Sage. Gonna blow up my Soul Cauldron? Okay. Let's just bolt that army. Molten Collapse. Do I play this Takenuma? I think I'll hold on to it. Do I want a Molten Collapse is another question. I already have a Fatal Push that will deal with a Yawg. I suppose I'm racing, so I probably want to kill their 2-power creature. There's some world in which I might block with the Thieving Skydiver, and then Takenuma it back to steal another Soul Cauldron. Robber of the Rich. Okay, so I want to take advantage of Robber of the Rich. So now I'm playing Takenuma. Let's Fatal Push that. Let's play Robber of the Rich and steal something good. We steal a Wall of Roots. Well, we'll cast it. More young wolves. Just lands. Where's my good stuff? Siphon Insight, that's what I want. So I don't want to attack with the robber, because then they start getting 2/2. They get 2/2/2s if I do. Orcish Bowmaster. Here's Cord for Yawgmoth. And now we pretty much lose. That was greedy. Getting that hit with Robber the Rich, it was not worth it. I should have held on to my Fatal Push for a Yawgmoth. I just wanted to steal their stuff. Tell you what, I'm just gonna thin my library. We'll yield through this turn. So we'll see if I die here. Okay, I survived. And we just draw more lands. Let's yield until the next end step. You cast creatures from the top of your library. Creatures you control have tapped to add a mana. Well, I'll block one of the two power guys. My -1/4. Pithing Needle. That would have been nice to draw, like, a long time ago. I'm just gonna proliferate. This is too little too late. Well, I'm blocking one of the 3 power guys. I don't know what I could possibly draw that would salvage this situation. Yep, that was just lethal there. Okay. So we lose to Yawgmoth, one of the best decks in Modern. Yeah, that was an extremely greedy play. Fatal pushing the Wall of Roots so that I could get in the one attack with Robber. Probably shouldn't have done that. Should have held that Fatal Push for a Yawgmoth, which inevitably was going to be drawn or corded to. So, mistakes were made. Still, we're outmatched by that deck, clearly. Anyway, GG. Okay, match 2 of our league is against Jackie 42005. We're going to be on the draw again. That's a 0-lander, so we have to mulligan that. And that hand is okay. We'll keep it. Bottom one of our Siphon Insights, I guess. Drew our Kira. Hopefully it'll be good in this matchup. Oh, look, it's Yawgmoth. Yep, here we see the downside of leagues. I would love to kill that halfling. However, I also need black mana. I guess I could fetch a Watery Grave, but then I don't have the Fatal Push available for a Yawgmoth or a Shieldred. But I have a Sower of Temptation. So yeah, let's do that. Well, I predicted we would fight against Yawgmoth again. I could just bolt their Dryad Arbor. Seems fine. Alright, they didn't draw a second land. That's good. Sweet, blue to Delta. I think I'll go for a basic swamp. Play Kira. Actually, I'm gonna go for Thief of Sanity. Play Kira next turn. No attack from the wolf. Okay. Let's start burgling. See what we steal. Just lands. I don't know. These don't. I guess I'll grab a Twilight Mire and play it. Oh, the Thief of Sanity doesn't let you play lands. Only Siphon Insight does. Let's play Kira. Alright, we managed to mana screw our opponent, which is... It's sad, but we'll take it. And we steal... Young Wolf, Swamp, Orcish Bowmasters. Grab an Orcish Bowmaster. Let's just Siphon Insight, see what we find. Hipatra and Ignoble Hierarch. Okay, they scoop. We mana screwed them. Give me Pithy Needles. Give me Unmoored Ego. Give me Thieving Skydiver. Give me Erebos' Intervention. I don't think I'm going to bring in the bribery. Let's go down on our ground dudes, because their board does get clogged on the ground. Let's cut a Siphon Insights. I mean, I do... Ragavan's still pretty good. I'm just going to cut the robbers entirely. Cut AK commands. One more cut. I'm actually going to keep in all the sowers this time. I don't know, maybe a Thoughtseize? So this is a mulligan. It's a one-lander that has only blue when we have no blue cards. Alright, that's a keep. Now, all these cards are good. What am I bottoming? All these cards are really good. Probably K commands. It's close. Either that or Molten Collapse. Probably K command. Because I like the fact that I can use these removal spells in the first couple turns. There's the halfling. Alright. We are gonna go Blood Crypt. And I guess we Fatal Push the halfling. There's the wall. Well, we might be dead. They have enough mana for Yawgmoth now. So we'll see. Very possible we just die. Another wall. And a Geist. Ragavan. Well, we're gonna take some pain. I think I'll play my Thief of Sanity. This is all for naught if they have a Yawgmoth. Nope. Just another wolf. They are empty-handed. Erebos' Intervention is a good draw. Grab the Bowmasters. Never actually cast this spell. But it should be good here. Hepatra. Alright. Let's cast your Bowmasters. Ping down the Geist. Mana isn't really an issue for them any longer. So I guess we'll just block the Young Wolf. Siphon Insights. Alright, let's do some burgling. Blood Artist. Let's grab the Blood Artist. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, we gain and drain. Yeah, let's cast it. And we'll cast Ragavan. Hey, they've got some good cards in their deck. They scoop. Alright. We beat Yawgmoth. Alright. We got there. Pretty good. We robbed them blind. I mean, they got mana screwed game one, but we contributed to that by removing their two of their mana dorks. So, yeah. Let's keep going. 1-1. Hanawar Elf is our next opponent. Well, we have a turn 1 Ragavan, so that's good. I guess that's a keep. We got stuff we can do. We need black mana for our Thoughtseize, but we'll find it. Sunken Citadel on black. So that looks like there might be some kind of 8 field. Both of Nissa. Ignoble Hierarch. What's going on here? How are they? Oh, because of Yavimaya. Okay. Well, let's attack with the Dirty Monkey. See, this is how busted Ragavan is. They're deciding whether to chump block with their Ignoble Hierarch Mana Dork. Just in order to avoid taking 1 hit from the Ragavan. That's how stupid of a card this is. Alright. So I think we actually just use our treasure to cast Kira now. Another Oath of Nissa. Fiend Artisan. +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard. X, search for... Sacrifice another creature, search your library for a creature with X or less, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Grist. Alright. Let's bolt the insect. Attack Grist. Attack them. And I think we get out our Dauthi. We steal a Tyvar. But I think we'd rather play Dauthi. So let's just get a swamp. Black, black, Dauthi. Nykthos. Making an insect. Vampire Hexmage. Fiend Artisan. K-Command. What are they going to do with Vampire Hexmage? One less for each legendary creature you control. So this costs 2 to do right now. Well, I think we want to kill Grist, attack them. I think we'll just play Thief of Sanity. And pass. What is up with this Vampire Hexmage? It's scaring me. Another Fiend Artisan. They've got 7 green mana off their Nykthos. Oh, their last card was a land. All right, they hit us for 4. So they can put in some kind of 6-drop creature with their Fiend Artisan. Oh no, only a... Yeah. Aquarian Ranger. Untaps the Fiend Artisan. Which sacks. For endurance. Okay. Endurance is a little annoying because it does prevent us from attacking with our thief. We could bounce the thief. Sure, let's do that. Then they could potentially evoke it still. I think what I'll do is I'll attack with these guys. Sure, they block with endurance. Then let's K command. Finish off the endurance. Get back our thief with sanity. And I think I'll just play Otawara because I do need land. Eight mana from Nykthos. Invasion of Ikoria. Search your library and our graveyard for a non-human with mana value X. Put it onto the battlefield. Okay. Grist. Okay, they're gonna deal with my Kira. There's the Orcish Bowmaster. I'm already so sick of that card. Imagine if it were not legal. Takenuma. Do I go after the Grist? Probably do, right? Now, do I have Thoughtseize and Thief of Sanity? Go to 11. Yeah, I think I like that play. Okay, they just have a forest in hand. The other option was play a second Dauthi. What's it gonna be this turn? Elvish Reclaimer. Everything attacking the battle. Okay. Well, I'll block something. Oh, Pendelhaven. Duh, I'm dumb. Yep, that was a huge error. That probably will lose us the game. Oh, they didn't flip it. Well, I guess that's good. But yeah, this is bad. This is very bad. We'll see. I kill them in 2 turns. They might kill me sooner than that. Another invasion of Ikoria. or Bowmasters. Yep. Oh yeah, they've got the 8/8 dinosaur, so I need to top deck a Bolt or a K command. Bolt or K command. Thoughtseize. Not gonna do it. Alright, we got close. I don't think the misblock mattered really. Because the dinosaur has reach, so I wouldn't have been able to attack anyway. Alright, let's go for some pithing needles for those fiend artisans and grists, and alpine moon for the nykthos. And what else? Here seem to be good. Maybe a couple of counter spells. Again, the ground looks to be a bit tough. I should not be cutting my Siphon Insights. Although, I don't know what there is in their deck that's going to be good for us. I don't think there's much, actually. Two more cuts. Thoughtseize. Just go with a couple of Thoughtseizes. Focus more on board control. I keep getting these one-landers to start with. Okay, that's pretty good. Probably bottom monkey number 2. Or land. Probably monkey number 2. Opponent is mulliganing. Yeah, we'll bottom monkey number 2. Alright, let's push the elf. Orcish Bowmaster. Sure, I'll take an Orcish Bowmaster. Kira. Alright. Let's go get a watery grave. There's the go for the throat. Bolts. We'll bolt the Fiend Artisan. So that we can attack. Alright, here comes the Dread Knight. Ping down your noble. Alright, I would love to draw a land so that I can steal the Dread Knight, please. Please, land. Any land, please. It's not a land. Let's Thoughtseize. Take Invasion of Ikoria. Attack with Kira. They have an Endurance in hand, which is unfortunate. Polluted Delta. See how this goes. We'll grab. I guess just a swamp. Sower. The Dread Knight. Here comes endurance. And I think that's lethal. No, it's not. Next turn we have lethal. We will have to bounce the ignoble. And now we have lethal. Okay. I have a feeling Counterspell is going to be good here. I don't think Robber's very good in this match. I don't know. It is something. We want flying creatures. Only Ragavan is busted enough to be a ground attacker in this game. All right, opponent. Good choice to play first. That looks like a good hand. All right, I think I'll go for a monkey on turn 1. This just grabs an overgrown tomb. Reclaimer. They dismember Ragavan. All right, let's Thoughtseize. Generous Int. Is the Force Cycler or Endurance? Take Endurance. They have Generous Int plus Beseiju. Is their hand. Quirion Ranger. Wouldn't mind drawing Alpine Moon. me draw land. Okay. Let's go get a swamp. Play thief. Alright, the Reclaimer gets the buff. Yeah, I really need an Alpine Moon. Yeah, I'll trade my thief for your Aquarian Ranger, sure. Ragavan. Guess I'm just playing my cards. A Sower of Temptation would be amazing. Alpine Moon would be good. I'll take this hit. They just cast a 5/7. Okay. I can get on board with that. Let's grab the Ent. And we can attack with Kira. Yep, couldn't find the Alpine Moon in time. For the Orcish Bowmasters. Can kill my Ragavan. But it's gonna ping me. Okay. They are empty-handed, and I've got this gigantic Ent. Thoughtseize. Totally useless card. Let's cycle this Triome. Oh. Orcish Bowmasters. Did I draw a Thief of Sanity? Well, they can make a big lair of the Hydra, thanks to Nykthos mana. Well, that looks like an easy chump. Bolts. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to keep chumping the Lair of the Hydra because it's just lethal. I could attack with Kira. They block with Endurance. I bolt the Endurance, play Thief of Sanity. What do I gain by that? Nothing, really. It gives me the ability to attack with my Sower. So I guess I'm just in draw Alpine mood mode. It's a 9/9. I could double block it with Ent and Thief and bolt it. I lose everything and then I just die to their horde of creatures. Polluted Delta. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. We really needed to draw something relevant. Pithing Needle, Alpine Moon. Because we're losing this. Here comes another Endurance. So I think we're dead. Block, block, block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, maybe we live one more turn. Oh, it doesn't show me what my next card is, but that was a losing game. Too bad. We had a chance. We had a chance in that match. All right, our fourth match is against Greyhound OG. We're going to be on the draw again. Our hand looks reasonable. Oh, I thought that was a fetch land. Oops. My mistake. Alright, let's continue with the plane of tap. Actually, let's shock and start attacking. I'd rather this get removed than Dauthi, so I'll start on Robber. Even though I don't get to steal a card yet. Bowmasters. They march my Robber the Rich. So this is just mono black. Probably Invoke Despair, I would guess. Invoke Despair decks like to play that card, which kind of sucks. I think I'll just play that tapped. The One Ring. Siphon Insight. Yeah, I don't think we need our hostage taker. We can't beat the One Ring. After sideboard, we have Pithing Needles, and we have a Thieving Skydiver, which for 6 mana could steal the One Ring, which is a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and just push the Bowmaster. Draw 2 cards. Shieldred. That's a good target for Sower. Fatal Push my Dauthi. Okay. Guess we'll just take a swamp. We don't want to play Urborg. Thief of Sanity. The problem is they're just drawing so many cards. There's no way that this survives any period of time. Well, at least this turn they're not gaining life off their one ring. Well, they'll kill my sower and then they'll use the ring. Another Shieldred. They gain 4, 6, 8. I gain. They lose life. Okay, so they're net gaining 0 because we both have Shieldreds. But they're drawing 3 cards. Thoughtseize, sure. Takes Thief of Sanity. Hmm. Well, I guess I'll make them tap out. Again. And I'll make them take damage on their draw step. I'll get in a good hit here. Get rid of the blocker. Chunk them for 6. They'll take another 3 on the upkeep. They'll have to spend 4 mana if they want to cast Shieldred again. Night's Whisper. Oh, they're exiling it to March of Wretched Sorrow to gain a bunch of life. Yep. So they march the Sower for a bunch. Oh, they do Shieldred. They could have just done the Sower and gotten their Shieldred back. Alright, well, we'll get to steal a card off them with the robber, so that's kind of cool. Actually, let's do it this way. Bowmasters. See what I draw off their deck. Karn. Orcish Bowmasters. They take 4 damage. We've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards off it. They get to tap it, draw another 5. So they've drawn 15. They're going to be discarding to hand size. Oh, another 1 ring. Ragavan. Alright, well, let's kill the Shieldred. Let's do this a non-stupid way. Kill Shieldred. Dash Ragavan. Oh, they have pro everything. Derp. The 1 ring. I forgot. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter anyway. How can you... They drew 15 cards off this 1 ring. How do you beat that? There's the Coffers. Karn. Let's start blowing up my lands. Walking Ballista. Alright, we're dead. They can pump 1,000,000 mana into the Walking Ballista and just ping us to death. So let's Unmoored Ego. Pithing Needle. Counterspell. Thieving Skydiver. Kira. And let's just shave all of our other non-removable stuff. Dauthi. Except Ragavan. Thoughtseize. K command. Do we need Alpine Moon? I don't think so. Cut a fatal push. For unmoored egoing, what are we gonna take? Probably the One Ring. They have one in the sideboard for Karn, though. Actually, it's probably Shieldred. So in that case, I probably don't need all 3 Sowers. Because I'm playing the Unmoored Ego Shieldred. They don't really have any good targets. I guess Walking Ballista is okay, but they can always just kill their own Walking Ballista in response to a Sower. I've got to turn 1 Ragavan. See if we can get any hits in with our monkey. Smeagol, Helpful Guide. Thoughtseize. Take Sower. Alright, so we get an A hit. Karn. Bowmasters. There's another Ragavan. I don't know. Go for a dash and fatal push the blocker. I think I'll just hold this for an opportune moment when they tap out. I bet you $1 million, though, they have another one in hand. Well, we're drawing lots of lands. Maybe we can get something better off our opponent's library. Orcish Bowmaster. No Bowmaster, no push? Wow. Swamp. The One Ring. Alright, I need a pithy needle. Siphon Insights. Let's play a tap land. Karn. To get a Worm Coil engine? Ooh, that'll be a good thing to steal. Sure, let's push that. Let's get islands. Siphon Insight. Okay, we find a Bowmaster. I don't want to sack my treasures to siphon again. Draw Thief of Sanity. So I think I dash Ragavan. Attack Karn. And I don't want to sack both my treasures, because maybe I do. Get down my Thief of Sanity and kill the Bowmasters. Or the Karn. Because these allow me to revolt Fatal Push, but I don't have any Fatal Push right now. So I think I just need to deploy my threats. If they do land a Shelly, I do have a Sower. They draw so many cards with the One Ring that it's just like, it's impossible that they don't find the answers. And because they play, you know, March of Wretched Sorrow, they gain back all the life. Damnation. Draw 3 cards. Shieldred. Robber of the Rich. See, now I regret having used both my treasures. I guess we'll just Sower. Cast Ragavan. It's the best use of our mana. Here comes the big march. We do have cards that are good. Yes, they finally discovered that it's better to do it on the Sower. Cards number 6 through 10 drawn off the One Ring. 7 through 10. We just didn't really find any of our answers. Maybe we needed some mulligan to like find a pithing needle or a counterspell or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's Siphon Insights. What do we got? Bowmasters. Yeah, there's just no way that we can win from here. We don't have a way to deal with Shelly. They can tap this, draw 5 more cards, actually gain life off it. We're just dead. The combination of the One Ring and Shieldred is winning. This card is going to get banned. It is going to get banned at some point. And I hope this one does too. Final match is against Gillaflame. We're going to be on the draw again. One lander, which is a tap land. I think that's a mulligan, unfortunately. That hand's fine. Bottom, what? A land? Bottom of land. We got Siphon Insight. We can find us a third land. These are all good cards. Yawgmoth, number 3. Alright, let's go for Watery Grave. And Bolt the Bird. And the Elf. That's a halfling, actually. Push the halfling. Wall of Roots. And a halfling. Got Thoughtseize. Alright, we'll take Yawgmoth. So their hand is Haywire Might, Young Wolf. I guess I'll just play the Ragavan. Alright, so their last card is Haywire Might. They are empty-handed. Alright, Dauthi is a good card to have. I think I want to get my Thief of Sanity going. Alright, they top deck land for the turn. That's good. Another Thief of Sanity. Let's see what we draw. Court of Colleen. Never going to be able to cast that, but glad to know that that's out of their library. As much as I would like to start getting in with 2, I think it's important to get Dauthi going. The land. Alright, let's attack with our stuff. See what we steal. Strangleroot Geist? It's not bad. Play another Thief of Sanity. Yawg. Looks like Yawg. Let's yield through the end step, so we'll see how bad this goes for us. There goes Dauthi. This is going to suicide their whole board to deal with mine. They're up to 5 cards in hand now. Yep, that's what Yawgmoth does. Just wipe my whole board. Maybe should have kept that in case I draw Fatal Push. Molten Collapse. Okay. Get in for 2 with their Geist. Now they get this back if it dies, I would guess. Grist. Thoughtseize. Sure, let's Thoughtseize. What's your last card? Cutthroat. Let's siphon your insights. Seiju or Delighted Halfling. Yes, the Halfling. Doesn't really do much. And I think they get this back if it dies, so I don't want to attack with it. Grist is gonna just kill us if we don't deal with it eventually. Another Molten Collapse would be good. Land is not what I'm looking for. Let's siphon your insights. Black, whatever. Grist? Sure. It's actually pretty good. Green, black, whatever. Get back Grist. It's a -2 to kill something. So if I just create an insect, they attack Grist with everything. I don't want to block with the Geist. That's the issue. So I'm going to lose my Grist anyway. They go up to 4. They get in for 2, or they can just minus it to destroy my Grist. So I guess I just do this now. Sack the halfling to get rid of Grist. Bowmasters. You know what would be a good deck against Yawgmoth? A good card? Kervek. Or like any like kind of Knight of Soul's Betrayal effect. Knight of Soul's Betrayal would be a good card against them. Kervek. Fatal Push. Well, I guess we can push the Strangleroot Geist. I mean, I don't think we have a draw that saves us from here, because their weenies are just beating us down. Go to 2. Another Grist. Okay. Pithy Needle. Unmoored Ego. Erebos' Intervention. Thieving Skydiver. Kira. Couple of counterspells. And yeah, I'm just not convinced that even Ragavan is a viable creature in Modern. I mean, Ragavan is like, if you get lucky with it, it can just win the game on its own. That's the reason why people play it. But it just gets dunked on so hard by the Orcish Bowmasters. So I think we're just cutting that all of those cards. Kikamen is good because they do play the Soul Cauldron, of course. Siphon Insight isn't great. How good is Sower of Temptation? It's really not that good. Because what am I going to take with it? Like a wall of roots? If I take Yawgmoth, like if I take Yawgmoth, they just respond by activating his ability. They do play like a 1 of Shieldred. Alright, let's try something like that. All right, this isn't bad. We drew our first counterspell of the league. Opponent mulls to 6. So, I'm quite certain that we want this on blue. So let's just go ahead, grab our island, and play Pithing Needle. They've got the Besejus, but it'll take them some time to find it. Alright, let's grab Steam Vents, kill the Halfling. The nice thing about Kira is that it totally negates Grist's removal ability. It's good at dealing with Grist. I don't know what else what other removal they have for creatures, but they probably have some Fatal Push in their sideboard. Just go ahead and play Kira. Orcish Bowmasters. They actually play the Besiju as a land. Okay. Maybe they have a second one in hand. Soul Cauldron. Reclamation Sage. Okay, that's a problem, because now if we counter a Yawgmoth, they can just Soul Cauldron its ability. I think I'm just gonna play a Thief. Wall of Roots. Haywire Might. Another counterspell. Well, let's get in. Find something good, please. Double Yawgmoth Shieldred. Oh, geez. Okay. That's not bad. I don't mind seeing that. Oh, the rest go into their graveyard. That's so bad. Now, because of the stupid cauldron, they have Yawgmoth's ability. All of their creatures just have Yawgmoth's ability. Yeah, they can just kill my whole board because they're all Yawgmoths. And they draw cards as they do so as well. They do lose life when they draw those cards, though. So that's why they waited. That's why they did all the minusing before Shieldred hit the field. Go for the throat, and we don't have Kira anymore. Oh, man. Well, we need to draw something good. We need this turn not to be too devastating. I mean, they're already just, like, so set up. Another Yawgmoth? No, it's only X equals 2. Bowmasters. Thoughtseize. Do we even want to do that? I don't think we do. We've got 2 counter spells. Thoughtseize, so their clock is 3 turns right now. If we Thoughtseize, it becomes 2 turns, so I think we don't. I don't think there was any way I could have avoided what happened. The Thief of Sanity actually kind of really worked against us there. Because there were 2 Yawgmoths. Yeah, they can proliferate because they're all Yawgmoths. Because there were 2 Yawgmoths in that pile of 3, there was gonna be a Yawgmoth in their graveyard no matter what. So we could not have avoided that. Just another land. So we're dead. So we went 1-4 in our league, which was the same results that we got with in the last league that we played with Bant Meta Hate. Yeah, I think this deck is fun, but I don't think it is up to like the power level of like tier modern. There's some adjustments that could be made to it. Like there's just so many Orcish Bowmasters, and that card is just so good against what we're doing. Like, I don't think Robber of the Rich is a playable card just because of Orcish Bowmaster. You know, they cast it, they ping the Robber for 1, they block with the army token, and that's that. I'm even questioning whether Ragavan is worth putting in modern decks these days, just because it does get just dunked on by the Bowmasters so hard. I liked Thief of Sanity. That card's really good. Although it did kind of screw us in our 3rd match against Yawgmoth. Yes, we played against 3 Yawgmoth decks, which is kind of why part of the reason why I don't like playing leagues. Siphon Insight didn't really do much good for us. This deck definitely needs some sort of card draw or selection. And Siphon Insight, while like every deck will have powerful cards, I think the lesson I take away from this league is it's just better to draw your own cards as far as like what will work better with your deck than it is to draw your opponent's stuff. This seems like a good deck for like Profane Tutor because it is, you know, like it does have certain cards that we want out in certain board states, like the Sowers, the Hostage Taker, the like Thieving Skydiver. So Siphon Insight, I think, would be a good choice to tutor up just the right piece. Even if it is a little slow, the deck is kind of slow. And that's another problem with the deck, is that it doesn't close out games very quickly. And I don't know how you remedy that. You're really kind of relying on you could add like a couple of Shieldreds or something. I don't know, just a couple of off-theme cards just to boost the power level and the damage output of the deck. So yeah, I think basically this is a casual deck. I don't think this kind of deck is going to work in a modern league. It's not going to win you many games. The sideboard I thought was okay. We had trouble finding our sideboard cards in a lot of games, actually. Like, there was only one game where, like, we found this Thieving Skydiver, and we got to steal our opponent's Soul Cauldron, and that was good. But other than that, we didn't really see our sideboard cards in a timely manner, so it's hard to really evaluate their effectiveness. I think they run into the same problem as our main board, which is that I don't know, like they're trying to shore up a lot of matchups for our main board, but there's just too many matchups that aren't good for the main board. It's just asking too much of the sideboard cards to get the job done. So yeah, my main criticisms of the deck are things that I would change. Probably get rid of all 6 of these, which is sad. You know, you can't play 2 toughness creatures, really. A 2 toughness haster just like isn't good enough because of 1 card. Yeah, oh, the One Ring is another card that we don't really have enough answers to. We've got a Hostage Taker in the main. We've got, you know, Thieving Skydiver, you have to cast for 6. Pithing Needle just isn't what it used to be either because Boseiju exists. Pithing Needle, Unmoored Ego, that's about it that we have in the way of answers to the One Ring. So probably need a couple more slots devoted to that card, because that card just wins on its own. So yeah, this is a casual deck. It's not going to take down any RCQs for you or anything. It might be a fun and annoying deck to put together and play at your LGS. But yeah, that's probably the end of the journey for Grixis Steal Your Stuff. I don't know if I'll invest time trying to make it better. We'll see. You never know. I might feel like picking up this deck again at some point in some sort of changed, more powerful form. But anyway, I did enjoy playing the deck, and it is fun. Like when you get a good theft off of Thief of Sanity or a good hit off Ragavan, Robber of the Rich. We didn't really get anything good off Siphon Insight this league. But it is satisfying and fun, and, you know, stealing a Shieldred with Sower of Temptation is fun. But that's about all I can say about this deck. It's fun, but it's not really competitive viable. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing the league, mostly. It's a little fatiguing to play like Yawgmoth three matches out of 5, but still, the deck is fun. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below if you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content. And I hope that you'll come around and check out another one of my vids. Have a good night.